The weirdest thing about playing a 10 UTR isn't their serve or forehand. It's the rally. Suddenly, the same rally ball that felt comfortable against 7 to 8 UTR players starts turning into pressure almost immediately. Here are 5 things that change in rallies when you start playing 10 UTR level tennis. Number 1, they take neutral balls earlier. One thing that really stands out when you rally with 10 UTR players is how often they take the ball early. You hit a decent rally ball, good height, decent depth, and instead of backing up and giving themselves space, they step forward and take it on the rise. Now the rally suddenly speeds up. You feel rushed, you feel like you have less time, you end up defending even though the rally just started neutral. Lower level players tend to let the ball drop and hit it on the way down. Higher level players cut time away from you by taking the ball earlier. And that's what makes the rallies feel even heavier and faster. A good fix: start looking for balls that you can take on the rise instead of backing up for. You don't have to do it on every single shot, but if the ball lands somewhere around the baseline and you're balanced, try stepping forward a bit and catching it just a bit earlier. Even doing this occasionally changes the pace of the rally and puts pressure back on your opponent. Number 2, cross-court rallies are actually setups. Most players think cross-court rallies are just a safe way to keep the point going, but at 10 UTR, cross-court exchanges are usually setting something up. You'll see 4 or 5 forehands go cross, and then suddenly the ball goes down the line, or someone hits a deeper cross-court ball that pushes the player out wide and the court opens up. The point was building the whole time. Lower level players tend to rally cross-court without actually having a plan. Higher level players are watching for the moment the court opens. A good fix for this is when you're in cross-court rallies, stop thinking about just keeping the ball in play. Start watching your opponent's court position. If your cross-court ball pulls them wide, the next ball might be the one where you change direction. Or if you get a shorter cross-court ball, that's often the moment to redirect. Once you start seeing cross-court rallies as patterns instead of survival, your rallies immediately look more like a 10 UTR. Number 3, depth is constant. One of the biggest shocks when you rally with better players is how rarely you see a short ball. Against 6 to 8 UTR players, you'll get something short almost every single rally. Against a 10 UTR, the ball just keeps landing deep. Every shot is pushing you close to the baseline, and that constant depth slowly puts you on defense, even if the rally doesn't look aggressive, and eventually you're the one who gives up the short ball. A good fix for this is you need to start aiming deeper by default. Most players aim for the middle of the court. Instead, start thinking of your rally target as 3 feet inside the baseline. You'll miss a few long at first, but once that depth becomes normal, rallies stop feeling so defensive. Depth alone is one of the fastest ways to raise your rally level. Number 4, they hit heavy middle balls when out of position. Here's something you'll notice if you watch higher level rallies closely. When a 10 UTR gets pulled wide or slightly off balance, they usually don't try to do anything fancy. They hit a heavy ball right back through the middle of the court. And yes, guys, I know I've talked about this in previous videos, but it is so important. That middle ball resets the entire rally. The fix: when you get pulled wide or feel stretched, make the middle of the court your default target. Aim deep through the center and give yourself time to recover. That one habit dramatically reduces unforced errors and keeps you in rallies longer. A lot of points at higher levels are saved simply because players know when to reset the rally instead of forcing something. Number 5, recovery happens immediately. One thing you notice quickly when rallying with stronger players is how rarely they're out of position. They hit the shot and they're already moving back to the middle. There's no pause. Lower level players often admire their shot for half a second. At higher levels, that half a second is enough to lose the rally. A good fix for this is to build the habit of recovering immediately after contact. As soon as you finish your swing, your first step should already be moving back towards your recovery position. Think of every shot as a cycle: hit, recover, and prepare. Once recovery becomes automatic, rallies feel far less chaotic and you'll start handling pace much better. If rallies suddenly feel harder when you play better players, it's usually not because their strokes look dramatically different. It's these small habits inside rallies that quietly raise that level. And once you start recognizing them, you can start building them into your game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment down below for other tips you'd like to see. As always, have a great day, guys, and God bless.